Oakley dokley. We are live. How exciting. How exciting to be live. Hey, what's up? Who's Alpha, Avian, JCS the Great, and some guy? Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Let's bug everybody on the Discord, shall we? Just fill all the channels with my stream. Get as much attention as possible. Okay. Yes, it is Jacob Rozowski, but we'll see. I'm trying to go into this as unbiased as possible. No MWR. I was gonna do MWR first, but I decided that I wanted to just go. I was in a more Infinite Warfare mood today. I'll do MWR probably tomorrow. Douglas, I'm not gonna rage. I'm good at Infinite Warfare sometimes. Green Patriot Nolan, what's up, guys? Long have I waited for this. Very cool, kids. Nice to see you all. Love it when you put your link into every channel. Thank you. Derek Stiggle? Nice to see you guys. I combed my hair for the stream. Excitement level for Cold War. Out of 10, I'm sitting around a 6 as a content creator. As a Call of Duty fan, I'm around a 5. So hopefully the first several months really changes my mind and we get to have a ton of fun. Aw, damn it, Booty Clap. Yeah, the microtransactions in this game, so... Oh, wait, that was a fucking donation? What? Wow, sorry, I haven't streamed in a minute. So, thank you so much, Douglas, for the $2, dude. You are fucking sick as hell. Wow, I can't believe, dude, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that just slipped my mind. I'm a moron. Nice for the donation. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, the microtransactions of this game are kind of bad, but they're just like miles better than everything else in my opinion. Like the fact that you just go to the prototype lab. I have 3,000 salvage and I can just buy all but the highest rarities. And I don't know, I felt like long play sessions in this game felt really rewarding because of especially after they added double XP tokens. Currently, I do actually have some supply drops. I got 2 when I loaded up the game, so I should be able to pop back in here and see them. Oh, I think I have to play a match and then they'll kind of unlock. That's okay. Sort of annoying, but whatever. What I didn't like was searching through this to find out... Okay, so apparently this is my new calling card that I got last time I played. Okay, sure. So hard to, like, find that stuff in there. 5 kills with the sniper rifle. We'll do that later. So one of the things I love about this game is the mission team system. Like, honestly, the mission teams... by the way, hi, Cookie in the face. Okay, thanks, Douglas. Awesome. You want to impress with the combed hair? I mean, I combed my hair, but, you know. Modern Warfare is absolutely dead in all game modes. Let's find out. Let's find this out. Anyway, I love the mission team system in this game. I love how it helps you progress. It unlocks cosmetics. It's a new challenge every game. I really like that. Good day, fleshy mammals. Black Ops 3 with less personality? To me, it felt like Black Ops 3, but with some, like, with a cooler art style. I feel like Black Ops 3's personality was sort of lacking because it wasn't really it had the Black Ops name, but it didn't ever make me really feel like I was playing a Black Ops game in many ways, so... I like that this was sort of its own thing, even though it sort of takes place in the Modern Warfare universe. And we got some people here. I will say this game definitely did some things worse than Black Ops 3. Like, for instance, Black Ops 3's weapon customization and, like, how it affects the appearance of your gun was, like, way cooler. I love how fast this game loads on the 1X. Uh-oh. Oof. Damn, the hit detection in this game is good as fuck. Not off to a bad start. Oh, my aim's bad. Okay. Did he have a shotgun? Did he just hit marker me with a shotgun? Whew. Ooh. Oh, I only have 3 bullets left. Reload. Get the back. Okay, got assist on that. That's their team's top player, apparently. If I just kill him one more time, I'll complete my challenge. You guys like my Jolly Rancher apple camo? Thing's so ugly. Fuck, he has a shotgun. Oh, come on. I thought I had that. That's the same guy. Oh, he's still down there. God damn it. This map. I get this map, like, every time I load up this game, I get this map, like, right off the bat. Yo, okay. I do like this game's art style a bit better than Black Ops 3. I just sort of like the more, like, sci-fi effect to it. It just felt a little bit more modern. Also, graphically, it was a little bit more impressive at the time. My aim with this SMG is anything but impressive. So I'm running the... Oh god, we're getting some lag. Oh god, we're getting some lag. Oh no. Anyway, I'm using the persistence upgrade on Warfighter here. So we get the Cold War experience, where my streaks don't reset. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I mean, right now, not much, because I'm not very hungry. I'm not very hungry right now. If I was more hungry, then I might do something. Nice, okay. Packet loss ain't gonna stop me from having fun. Uh-oh. Okay, packet loss almost stopped me from having fun. Whew. That guy's emblem says Synaptic is for pussies, I'm pretty sure. God, Synaptic really did ruin this game. That whole rig and its moveset really dominated this game for a long period of time. It caused a lot of frustrations. Oh god, that thing can shoot through the ceiling! You move ahead, teammate. I'm not getting shotgun in this alleyway again. And you know what? No, I'm gonna stay down here. I don't really want that smoke. I don't really want that smoke. Good night. Whew. I don't know if I'm being followed or not. No, we're good. You know what? That thing's still up in the air. They're gonna leave that alone. I will say the movement in this is miles better than Black Ops 3. It's just... If the intention of the movement is to be fast and snappy, I really like this game's movement. Because that is the intention, right? To, like, if you're gonna add advanced movement, it's supposed to make the game, like, faster. So, like, it might as well be, like, genuinely fast and snappy. It just feels more responsive, a little less delayed, a little less airy, a little less floaty. And I appreciate that. Oh my god, everything just died. Oh, they have another warden? Ah! Okay, I killed this little meme. Ah, your meme is dead. Like Among Us. Oh, bubble shield. There we go. Alright. Dude, I think we're doing pretty good so far, honestly. Well, that was fun.
I'll never get the good master prestige ever.
Seen Ace's new video? I have not. I'm not really interested in watching it either. Him and I have wildly different experiences in Modern Warfare, and I don't know. My personal opinion is that Ace is way too hard on Modern Warfare. I wish that critical analysis was more present during Black Ops 4. A game which I think is way worse.
Your new rank is sufficient to earn
But like, yeah, skill-based matchmaking and how it affected higher skill players is pretty irrefutable at this point, and I'll fully like concede that. But I don't think as a game, Modern Warfare is as bad as people like to make it out to be. So it doesn't get a lot of like. I'm not gonna watch the video and go, oh, you know what, you're right. No, I have a completely different perspective. Like I feel like we should have. Again, it's that sort of bias against Infinity Ward that kind of bugs me. And the reason I say this is because, like where the YouTubers that are so mad at Modern Warfare, and they're like, you know what, this warrants an hour-long video of like everything it did wrong, almost, you know. Like, where were they when like Black Ops 3 was fucking its player base? I'm sorry, like it's just sort of oh, you know, that's kind of sexy. Kind of bugs me. I get the same maps every time I load this game up. So, like, Modern Warfare is not a perfect game, but in my opinion, it deserves a lot less hate than like special. Like, I think like the newbie stuff in Modern Warfare, the ways that noobs play in Modern Warfare is less egregious than specialists and rigs. I think the microtransaction system is miles better than almost anything I've seen in AAA games in a long time. Like, I'm very proud of them for what they did. You know, really for me, there's just not a lot of reason to like shit on a game that's actually just being nice to its players. And if it's a style you don't like, that's fine, I guess. Like, talk about the fact that it's a style you don't like. But like this game, like people that loved Black Ops 3 hated the fuck out of this game when it's very similar to Black Ops. It's similar to Black Ops 3. This game is more similar to Black Ops 3 than I even would normally give it credit for. Oh, that is how you deal with 2 targets. I know you're in there. Come here. Oh, black hole. Okay. I'm gonna run past you, teammate. Like, I don't know. There's something about, like, the fact that, like, this game was similar to Black Ops 3, but more pro-consumer, snappier, it ran smoother, it had less technical issues, and it got shit on as much as it did. It really bothers me. It makes me feel like there isn't a lot of objective... There really just isn't any objectiveness left in Call of Duty community, and it's fine. Like, they're video games. Like, you can have your subjective opinions about them, and that's totally fine. They're video games. After all, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to, like... You know, your bias is going to come through, but there's just such a bias. There's been a bias against Infinity Ward since Modern Warfare 3. Like, that's just a fact. There's been a bias against Infinity Ward since Modern Warfare 3 that I feel like the community needs to really get a grip on. A lot of the dislikes are sort of unjustified. I don't know. Yeah, this game is really just Strike Zone plus Dome. But I'm kind of glad they didn't, like, launch it with a remake of Dome or Strike Zone. I kind of like that they mixed the 2 ideas. Ah, fuck. It's sort of hard to time grenade throws when the connection's this bad. Hopefully this doesn't persist throughout the live stream where I get this, like, packet loss and stutteriness. Because that will make it very hard to review the game. It's hard to look back on a game when it's just kind of lagging like shit. It's also going to be pretty difficult to judge the game if I'm dealing with really imbalanced teams. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? And I'm dead. Oh, you got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links big time? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty sweet. They know I'm here, but they don't know I have reactive armor, hopefully. Nope, doesn't seem to matter. Nope, doesn't seem to matter. Wow. Yeah, I destroyed the equipment. Nice. Okay, so this is a very imbalanced team. They are just decimating everybody on my team, and I'm pretty much the only one here that's going to be carrying. Oh, yeah, there's a cluster bomb kill. This game had, like, way more interesting, like, equipment. Like some of the coolest equipment we had ever seen in Call of Duty, in my opinion. Some of it's a little annoying. Holy shit! I forgot how annoying this thing is. Oh my, gross. Gross! Gross! That's so stupid. God damn it. I love how it doesn't, like, have to, like, zero in on you and melt you either. It just has to, like, basically touch you. my god, this is such a clusterfuck. Oh my god, dude, like, come on, team. Wildly imbalanced teams are here. So well. I don't feel like I'm playing necessarily bad. Oh, what the hell are you doing there? I really don't want to go in there. Yeah, that's why. That room's a death trap. Oh my god, I forgot the warden's up. It's such a quiet streak. I'm used to the VTOL in Modern Warfare being loud as tits. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I know, like, I really wish that Infinite Warfare would have had, like, some maps that are more like the DLC maps from Advanced Warfare. Oh my god, and there's another warden up, and there's another warden up. Yeah, the map design in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare is deeply flawed. It's stupid, it's lazy, it's just like, oh, people want speed, okay. Yeah. No, I think people like quality more than speed. I think the speed is like, the speed players are sort of a vocal minority that are just sort of annoying. Like, in reality, like, I just want the game to, like, play in an interesting way. And when you give me really cool movement abilities and you stick me on really basic bitch maps that have, like, very basic design, I don't know, like, it just sort of deters me. Like, there's not really, like, I just read your thing there, Douglas. Like, what is my favorite map in this game? Like, fuck, dude. Let me check. Custom game setup, maps. No. Yeah, I like Retaliation. I like Precinct. I like Throwback. I like Terminal. I like Renaissance. I like Neon. I like how Noir looks. I don't really love how it plays. I hated their Rust remake. Scrap was interesting. Archive was okay. Ember was pretty good. Pretty good remake. 4 was good. Didn't really. I don't know why I don't have that DLC installed. Heartland, I'm so glad that Heartland's here, because that's like my favorite Ghost map. And Altitude played pretty good as well. Jake, you confuse me. You're getting vibes of the last COD games? There's no way that's the case. Yeah, you're getting vibes about something that is no way there's the case. So, congratulations, Jake. This is why people laugh at you.
In Battlefield players?
I'm fucking with you mostly, but like, come on, that's the silliest thing I've ever read. I'm gonna be a dick and run active camo. Douglas Armstrong, do you think COD Cold War will pull in Battlefield players? No. I don't know why it would. I think Modern Warfare pulled in Battlefield players with its ground war mode and more realistic aesthetic and design, but I don't think that there's any reason that a Battlefield player is going to look at Cold War and think, oh yeah, I want to buy that. But thank you for the $2, Douglas. You were awesome. Thank you for supporting the stream. Will you play a W Zombies? No. These are multiplayer retrospectives that I've been doing for the last week. Not really about zombies. So it's weird how tied together they are. It's because I think really what it is they know that a lot of people don't want to play Cold War. That's what Cold War is screaming by doing this. I'm tempted to do a video, but it's going to look so biased against Treyarch. But if any COD game was integrating with the previous COD game as much as this one is, because it's not just integrating with Warzone like we assumed it would, like we knew it would. It's fully integrating with Modern Warfare's multiplayer for some reason, and that tells me that they know that a lot of people don't want to buy their game. Gamerboy, I don't have a lot of opinions on zombies in this game because I've barely ever played it. Yeah, it's weird how together they are. Really, what it should tell you is that they might have incredibly low pre-orders. That's what you might be seeing there. I think Cold War pissed a lot of people off. I think the core player base, I think the actual core player base. I think it's funny that when YouTubers try to refer to themselves as the core fan base. No, you are the edge case fan base. You are the maniacs who decided to dedicate. I'm in this group, by the way. We're the maniacs that decided to create entire YouTube channels around our favorite franchises and talk about them and review them and give our opinions on and review classes and this is what I've never had this issue. What the oh, okay, lost connection. Good lord. I might need to uninstall every DLC. because I don't think... I only have some of them installed, and I'm not going to take the time to install the one that I'm missing, and I think having only a couple DLC things is going to make this actually harder. What the fuck? Manage installation. Okay, what's the... Yeah, I'm not downloading 14 gigs, so I think I'm going to uninstall some of these DLCs. Wait, how do you do this now? Manage installation. Okay. Gonna get rid of these add-ons real fast. I'll get them back when I want to play, I'll get them back when I want to play zombies. I'll just reinstall them the night before I want to play the zombies, because I do want to stream the zombies. What is this new Xbox? I don't really like this new uninstall system for Xbox. That's kind of weird. Not satisfying at all. Alright, let's go back in. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is, Dan Man. Yeah, I know. So when a game tries to directly integrate with the previous game, it tells me that they either know that the game is for a completely different style of player, a completely new subset of players, or they just like Activision's looking at what Treyarch created and they're like, you know what, that's not gonna work. Awesome, Gamerman 562. Nice to see you, man. Make yourself at home.
I hope you are rested. The enemy must die.
All right, so I think I should have my 2 supply drops here. Yeah, let's open these free supply drops I got for logging on today. Ah, gross.
At least they won't lock up on it.
Guess I get some salvage, I guess. But fuck. How are they integrated? I would recommend going to Charlie Intel. It's really hard to describe with words. They have a very convoluted, messy system. That's just sort of like your XP essentially is cross-game at this point, and it's like, I don't know. It makes me feel like, again, they know that people are going to stay on Modern Warfare. So that must mean they're looking at some sort of metric to judge that. What if it's not what you're thinking? It is the sales of... That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the pre-orders. If the pre-orders and sales, like, I think they're down. I don't know what you're talking about, Dalton. Oh yeah, there's definitely... Well, Bungie helped with this game's aesthetic. In case you guys don't know this, Bungie is actually in the credits of Infinite Warfare. There's definitely some Halo-esque designs here. MW is apparently getting the same prestige system. Yeah, it really seems like they don't have any confidence in their own game. Like, can you imagine if Infinite Warfare came out and basically said that, like, ooh, he just pulled out his payload. That's funny. You're dead. No, can you imagine if Infinite Warfare came out and was like, oh, if you level up in Black Ops 3, it'll level you up in Infinite Warfare? It's like, why are you doing that? I'll let that guy pass. I don't have a suppressor. I want to get up into the heart of their issues here. Reload this.
Friendly drone support is active. The enemy is halfway there. Take them down.
All right.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
Oh fuck, dude. I can't. So, like... Oof.
The enemy has a drone package.
Crap.
Enemy UAV.
Oh, this thing... I forget how, like, heavy kicking SMGs are in this game. Holy shit. I might need to foregrip these guns or use variants that have lower recoil. And I'm dead. That's right, Hat Person. Thank you, Jake for sharing that. Should have a roast me video? Dude, it's too easy to roast me, like, on YouTube. If you know me, it's not easy to roast me because I'm perfect in every way. But, like, as a content creator, I'm actually easier to roast than I am as a person. Ooh. Naughty boy with a little shotgun there. I'm gonna activate my active clammo. What the fuck? What is this shots to kill? Wait, where is he? Where? What? I just kept getting hit markers. What the fuck? I got like 6 hit markers. What the fuck? This gun sucks dick. Okay, I can't control this thing. I don't know what's going on with it. It feels like piss. Holy shit, this thing feels awful. Like, aiming this thing feels like dog ass. Okay. Hey, Fortnite gamer. Yeah, I need to preload Cold War. Ugh. I think Cold War might be one of the biggest, like, if its campaign isn't good, it actually might be a bigger failure than Black Ops 4. Which is going to be really sad. Or don't punch my teammate in the face. I love using Man of War with an LMG. Oh, I'm not using Man of War right now, though, actually. I just forget how, like, good the movement speed with these LMGs are. Like, this movement speed is crazy. Do. Oh, that's so funny. I just cloak and jump, and he's like, what? He just, like, held still. Like, oh, shit. Wow, why are they there? I did not predict that spawn at all. What the fuck? I don't know this map layout anymore, so I don't actually know what I'm looking at right now. I guess I'll just call this in across the middle there, I guess. I think that's where that is. And I'll get a hit marker. Okay. Why did my... There's something really fucky about the aim down sight animations. Cold War won't flop? I think it's gonna flop. I think the gameplay... Look at... Why did my sight just, like, go up when I aimed at that guy? That was awkward. 8 hits. Is it an 8-shot kill? Yeah, so I'm saying, like, if the campaign... Well, I'm saying if the campaign in Zombies isn't up to snuff, and people end up not liking it, then I feel like the multiplayer isn't gonna hold its own. Fuck.
Mission fulfillment is a requirement.
Yeah, I'm not using this honestly, these SMGs are like super betraying me right now. I forgot, like, they have this like weird recoil that I just am not too big a fan of.
Directed.
Oh, well, that was with a foregrip? Let's use this variant. Oh, those are only 2 attachments I have. I guess I prestige this. Can't roleplay as American Fruit Company employee? Huh. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I really don't know about Cold War. I don't think there's no reason to suspect the game will be a success. Based on what we played and based on the things I saw on Twitter, like, I don't see people liking it. Because people aren't saying stuff like they were with Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare was fix camping, fix camping, fix camping, fix camping. Whereas this is like, your score streak system sucks dick. Gunfights feel like ass. Like, that's the criticism I'm saying. Your gunsmith system's boring as shit. Like, it's specific. And when people start actually getting specific with what they do and don't like about a game, it's like, oh wow, the COD community is actually getting specific. That's scary. So... What the fuck are you doing? Anyway. A Ronald Reagan operator. I swear, if they do Ronald Reagan as an operator, I'm buying it. I'm never using it, I'm just buying it. I think this is the one that gives me more accuracy when I jump. Yeah, it actually tightens my spread when I jump. That's insane. Might as well have a little subtext underneath it that says, this gun's really good if you have an elite controller. Run, run, run. Fast as you can. Can't catch me. We'll find a person, I guess. Map plays so awkwardly. I'm really just not a fan of this map. Not pretty to look at, and it's not fun to play. Ooh, good night.
We're in the lead.
Oh shit, he knew where I was coming from. Would the Blackout map being put in Warzone excite me? No. Ah. You know what's really interesting about the movement in this game is it feels like it's actually a bit slower. It's just like snappier. Like, does that make more sense? Does that make sense? It's like it's less floaty, but you actually don't shoot through the sky as fast. Because in Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, like you shoot through the sky like pretty quickly. I feel like I'm actually in the air longer. And also, you just see there that I didn't player collision on my teammate. That's not by accident. They realize that player collision has no place in an advanced movement shooter. And so that was done on purpose, actually. God damn it. I fucked that up so bad. Yeah, you don't go as far as fast, but it's buttery. Yeah, like look, I don't soar through the air, but it's just come on, be in here. The teammate. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Aim's a little rough. Whew, he had a katana. You go slice me up like ninja. I almost got ninjagoed, guys. Shit, as a teammate just jumped off my head. Just got goomba'd. Goomba'd me. Oh, god. Oh. Shit. Oh, shit. There's so many people around me right now. Very few of them being on my team. Ooh. Oh, my cryo mine. That's cold. That's icy. Ooh, get turned on. Holy, stop cryo mining me. Oh my god. Like shock charges, but like with a different element. Fucking ice type Pokemon. Holy shit. I always love using cloak on like popular walls run spots that I'm expecting to be watched on. Fucking ice mines, dude. Well, I got a merciless. I don't really like this map, and it's not flowing for me. Then again, this gun's really good. Oof. Okay. That could do something. That's a kill. This map's all fucking buildings, so, you know, take what you can get.
Scout 2-3, one in the...
Oh. That's tasty. And there's the headshot, and I've looped my streaks. Dude, this is something that, like, Cold War can't deliver. Like, years after this game's out, like, honestly, just the... I got a Ruthless going on right now. I'm gonna cloak, and then come back. Get double kill, because they can't see me worth a shit in here. Oh, come on. Oh, well. That was pretty good. That was a good streak. That was a solid-ass streak. I'm proud of it. There we go. So, like, the one thing that, like, Black Ops Cold War... sorry, did I say Black Ops 3 earlier? I meant Black Ops Cold War can't deliver is, like, the ability to just, like, get, like, just double up on your streaks in one life. That's incredible. Oh, is he saying the Series X is a waste of money? That's crazy. That depends on how big your Xbox library is. Oh, man. Hey, Josh the Sniper. Nice to see you, man. And thank you for the $5, Scotty, man. That is pretty funny. Honestly, like, you should totally buy Manscaped. And the Series X is great if you have an Xbox library. If you don't, maybe it's not worth... It might not be worth switching to the Series X, like, from a different, like, ecosystem. Like, if you're a Nintendo or Sony fan or, like, a PC gamer, like, maybe not a huge reason to switch to a Series X. You could maybe come up with a couple. Like, if you're into consoles, you might want to have better performance or whatever, but, like... Thing is, if you're like a PlayStation player with a PlayStation library who's a fan of PlayStation games, then like, yeah, no, I guess, yeah, the Series X would be a waste of money. That's why I'm getting my Series X first and my PlayStation second, because PlayStation comes second to me because I really only appreciate them for their quality exclusives like Spider-Man, Persona 5, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, like stuff like that. Yeah, I'll buy a PlayStation to play those games. I was wrong to not do that before. Like I fully said, like. I am a better gamer now for having purchased a PlayStation because I'm now not missing out on some really sick, nasty games. So, I don't know. Like, it just comes down to what you want. Thank you again for the $5, Scotty, man. I appreciate you. You coming in with your little conversation starters and your donations, supporting the live stream. Yeah, and maybe the Series X is, again, like, Series X is only a waste of money if you don't have a massive Xbox library. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you look at some of, like, the footage on Series X, and I can't believe that that's how far consoles have come. And the fact this is the start of the generation, like, the start of a new generation never takes full advantage of the hardware. Like, just the difference between Battlefield 1 and 4 should tell you everything you need to know graphically and performance-wise about, things. So, because of my double XP token, okay? Because of my double XP token, I'm able to earn 22,000 XP on that match. That's so good.
This new mission offers new opportunities to
I'd love to play Breakout. I would really rather not play Mayday. The active camo made that really fun, but I think I'm going to FTL it up this time. Power slide people and FTL jump. Be a little bit of a shithead. A shaheed. Let's be a shaheed. I think we'll play with, I don't know what class we're going to go with, but we'll do something. Do my 4 360 games in my basement count as a massive Xbox collection? I do not think so. The Xbox Series S is a great value if you want a faster console on a budget. Other than that, it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's that worth it. I think if you're going to spend upwards of $300 on a console, you might as well just, like, save. As far as I can tell, people say, like, oh, don't tell people to save. You don't know what their economic conditions are. It's like, if they have $300 for what is essentially an electronic toy, then I assume that in several months, they can have $500 for electronic toy. And also, if you buy a Series S and the external SSD, if you, yeah, salute me, yeah, I love this guy. So if you buy a Series S and the external NVMe drive, that's like $500. So I don't know. You might as well get the extra power. You might as well future-proof your console life. I feel like people that buy a Series S are going to be disappointed in a very short amount of time. I feel like in like within a year, they're going to be like, I kind of wish I could play these games in 4K. I kind of, because again, hardware isn't fully utilized at launch ever. Like, we saw how ugly anything that wasn't a first-party exclusive. Oh God, spider! No! Anything that wasn't a first-party exclusive. Oh my God, that was rough. Everything that wasn't a first-party exclusive kind of looked like shit. Like Call of Duty Ghosts, Battlefield 4, Not exactly the prettiest games. I mean, you had games like Killzone, which was pretty graphically impressive at the time, and same with like Rise, Son of Rome. Ooh, okay. That was scary. Oh my goodness, Lord. Stop throwing shit at me! I just keep throwing shit! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, and he has a shotgun. Hey, Raider Nexus. It's one of mine as well. Fuck. What I like about this game the most is that it didn't treat me like shit. Like, Black Ops 3 treated everybody like shit. It completely abused its player base. And this game was like, hey, you know, if you have a season pass, you just get free guns. On top of maps and modes, like, you just get free guns. Hey, Alex. Love your content. First stream I could catch. Nice. Well, I hope you're having fun. These streams are pretty basic. I'm sort of looking back on the multiplayer and talking about it. I'm gonna use the gameplay from the stream to like make a review. No, you little shit. Modern Warfare invented camping my ass. Any COD game with a corner. Are you McFucking me? Oh my god. Glory to Alex, dude. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for donating. Your first stream and you decided to donate. I'm honestly touched. I'm honestly touched. Ew, oh, okay. Oh, come on. That's so annoying. I hate the shotguns in this game. Fuck. Like, really, I honestly don't understand the shotguns in this game. I think that they're busted as fuck. Really not a fan. But let's talk about something real fast here. So, like, the UI in this game is pretty boring. If you get a kill, you get, like, that same Call of Duty Ghost-esque, like, plain white text on your screen. Can I just get the kill? I deserve the kill. I want the kill. I'm dead. What? Oh, Trinity Rocket. Okay, I was like, what the fuck just killed me? Oh, Spammer Dam. Hey, Nolan. Florida Hypnotoad. Camping has been in COD since day one. Yeah, dude, like Black Ops 4 and the fucking torque microwave. Oh my god, make it stop. I should not be using a burst weapon on this map against these guys. They are way so aggressive. I have a shotgun class I probably would have had more luck using. Ooh, I think that black hole that guy put down actually made it so his teammate couldn't see me. Got some cryo mines there, don't ya? Oh, don't ya? Yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. Oh. Oh, good fucking heavens. Oh, we're getting some streaks now. Yeah, let's get it. Okay. Hardline came in clutch there. I need a gun, though. I'll take an FR, I guess. I wasn't very good with this earlier, so let's see how I do with it now. Okay, pretty good. Oh, fuck me! God damn it. Okay, okay. They almost knocked my block off. Oh, that's kind of cute that they want to have a streak there. And I love that streak so much. Oh, it's Captain Shotgun Flankerman. It's Shotgun McFlanky Pants. Oh, he's actually still alive. Oh, team! You can kill him! We have the technology. I don't know how much ammo I have left, but luckily, energy weapons rebuild ammo over a short period of time. Whew. Ah, you knew you were being followed, bitch! He knew he was being followed. It's the shotgun guy. He knew he was being followed by me, so he hid. Oh. Didn't watch that, though. I feel like I outplayed him. I feel like I outplayed him. That feels so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, luckily everyone else on their team but that shotgun guy is kind of bad. Fucking get shit on. Holy God.
Enemy scorchers, take cover.
I destroyed like a turret or something with that. I probably should have called it on the other lane. Don't miss. And he missed. Yeah, so like the UI in this game could have definitely been a little bit nicer. I think the heads-up display is okay. I think my problem is the just like the kill numbers and stuff. I think they're kind of boring. Especially since like this game's color scheme was yellow, but they went with like the plus 100 being white, like it was in Ghosts. I don't know why they would do that after Ghost was so made fun of for its aesthetic. I'm gonna get that kill. I'm gonna get that kill. Alright. Hey, flankers. Oh, that's right. You can't wall run that? I'm a fool! I was foolish to think that I could. Oh, this thing's one burst potential is awesome. Oh, I'm dead.
Enemy USB in your vicinity. The enemy launched a counter.
I think this game's far better than Battlefield 1. I think this game is more what I want from a Call of Duty than Battlefield is what I want. This game is more of what I want from COD than what Battlefield 1 was when it comes to what I want from Battlefield. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. Basically, this is a better COD game than Battlefield 1 was a Battlefield game. I think Battlefield went from being a fun toolbox where the community could really take advantage of a lot of fun mechanics to being a Oh, his teammate comes in and gets a lucky kill. That's annoying. Anyway. And I just feel like Battlefield turned from, like, again, a huge, like, toolbox for players to have lots of different levels of fun with, like, in terms of, like, gadgets and tools. And then going into World War I and just making it, like, everybody push the objective video game. It just felt like a clusterfuck. The gunplay was not as satisfying. It was far too random for my taste. Oh, he tried to scorcher me. Oh, get on my level, dude. Holy shit, get on my level. I don't think it made Infinite. Yeah, I know the video you're talking about, how Infinity Ward lost its identity. I know the video you're talking about. I don't agree. I don't agree. I feel like Infinity Ward reeks throughout this game. I think the only part of this game that doesn't, it sort of sacrifices the Infinity Ward style is the map design. I think that is sad, but like, no. If anything, Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare made Call of Duty as a general, in general, lose a giant part of its identity. So, no, I don't agree with that. Yeah, I'll be streaming Cold War Zombies. I will. That's the thing, is like, I don't mind World War I as a setting. What I don't like is awkward gunplay. I thought the gunplay in that game was so casual friendly because of the randomness of it. I felt very rewarded in Battlefield 3 and 4, and Hardline even, to like get kills, and then in 1, there's just like that level of randomness that sort of irritated the hell out of me. Contains 2 weapon camos. Oh goodness, I can't wait. Oh, cool. Nice. I think one of those I already had. Guess not, but it looked like I thought I'd seen that before. Not very cool. Battlefield Hardline, I think it's a pretty bad game. I think it's imbalanced. I think it's very rushed. It doesn't have the same polish as Battlefield 3 and 4. It's not the same aesthetic and style I want, but it is fun. I think Battlefield Hardline is a fun romp. I just don't think it's a really good game. So really fun, but not really good. That's the best way I could describe that game. Sorry if that offends anybody. I know some people, like, the fans of Hardline, you either love Hardline or you hate Hardline. I don't hate it, I just don't think it's that great. Supply drops are cancer? It depends on how they're done. Modern Warfare is the equivalent of Battlefield 1 for the COD franchise? I don't see that at all. I think Modern Warfare speaks an older design language, a more classic design language. I didn't see Battlefield 1 as speaking that. I think Battlefield 1, yeah, in some ways kind of feels like the pre-Battlefield 2 era of COD, or maybe you could say the pre-Bad Company era. So maybe you're right in that respect, but like any way else you mean that, I'd be very confused. But if you mean like it sort of speaks an older design language, okay. Yeah, okay. See you later, Tyler Grossman. Because Battlefield 1 definitely speaks an older design language, and not in a good way, because I don't think old Battlefield was ever popular, and there was a reason. Like, it was popular with niche people. Battlefield became what we know it of today, like what we know it as today, and what a lot of people got into it because it was like Bad Company 2, 3, and Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. And I think Battlefield 1 and 5, for that matter, really just don't go in the same direction people wanted. Just don't go in the direction people wanted to go in. So, do a dab, not for free. I only dab for money. I'm gonna lose my dignity. I'm gonna gain $1. Supply drops aren't the problem. What's in them and do they cost money is the actual problem. Exactly. So like in this game, yes, you can buy them with real money, but you can also earn them very easily, very intuitively. You also get like I got 2 just for logging on today, and the fact is like there's actually an economy in this game. So like while I'm not gonna defend everything in this system, I think it's actually things are too expensive and too infrequent a lot of the times. I think it's a little stingier than it needs to be. They did technically double your chances of getting a variant you wanted. So, but they also sort of, but that's not exactly how it works. They just sort of doubled the ability to get a variant of a weapon because they added like these variants. So you have the Mark II variant and this variant. So you could get the Flatline or you could get the Flatline Mark II. And so you basically, it doubled each gun, which I think was on paper was a good idea, but it didn't exactly work very great. I don't think it's poor programming that hurt Modern Warfare. I think it's bad communication that hurt Modern Warfare. Oh my God, do a dab? Oh, full for $5 for a dab. That's incredible. Shit. Okay. Got to stretch. There you go. Is that good? Were we rolling? Thanks, dude. Thank you for the $5. I'm a slut. A new studio take a spin at a Battlefield game? I mean, DICE doesn't instill confidence with me anymore. I don't think DICE has been on their ball since Battlefield 4, and even Battlefield 4 took forever to get into a working order. Hey, Gamerboy Bathwater, $10, man. Thank you. Which games are you planning on streaming or covering on the backlog? Dude, I'm so stressed with the backlog right now. I want to do so much with it, but it's sort of what I want to do would double my workload and completely like suck up my entire day. So I'm really right now in the process of adjusting what I want from the backlog. So I do think I want to do weekly video essays and reviews. But thank you so much for the $10, man. I really appreciate the support. I really do. Battlefield 1 was only successful because IW is futuristic. I kind of appreciate it. I kind of appreciate that take because this was the right game at the wrong time. It's a good game. It's a solid game for the community. It just wasn't at the right time. People were tired of this style already. And then we have a big overcorrection coming up 12 months later. Either way, thank you so much, Scotty Man and Gamerboy, for your donations. I really appreciate you guys. I do want to get my Ghost of Tsushima review done. I actually, not today, but probably tomorrow, I'll probably hook up my PlayStation to my HDMI splitter and just get the rest of my Ghost of Tsushima game, because the commentary is done. I just need to, like, put the rest of my game clips in and just finish the finalized editing, and then I'll have a Ghost of Tsushima review. It'll be fun. But I'm taking a long time to do it because I've been pretty burnt out, guys. I'm kind of hiding it, but like not very well because I've been tweeting about it. But I'm a little burnt. I'm a little, but I just take my motivation where I can get it, and then I just go with it. But the big reason I defend this game is that, again, it didn't shit on me. Like, even if I disagree with a design decision or a weapon in the game or a balancing thing, like, I didn't care as much because I don't know, the game was being nice. It always had new content for me to come and get excited about. So I think that's an important factor in talking about a Call of Duty game is like, okay, so how did it treat you? And I believe that treated me pretty damn well. Play with some Synaptic. Yeah, Angry Joe, he talks too much. I think that's the problem. I have a similar issue, so this is how I know this. He just sort of goes on and on until he just stumbles upon a really stupid hot take, and I'm just like, I don't know. I haven't watched him in years because of it. I just would watch his stuff, I'd go, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now you're just being hyperbolic, and yeah, then I just sort of... Hey, Anderson. Quinlan? Quinlan Anderson?
The LZ is hot.
Cool name.
Protect UNSA forces. Terminate SDF targets.
See you later, Potato Lord. Prestige is coming to Modern Warfare 2019. Okay. Again, like I was saying earlier, that shows such a lack of faith in their own product to me. Like, we're releasing a new Call of Duty game. And don't worry, you can go play the old one and level up in our new one. That did not feel like a kill. I feel like the game's being a little generous there, connection-wise. Somebody's not watching the mini-map. Ooh, these look fun. Are these yours?
UAV on standby.
I'm 23 kills away from a deatomizer. Is that all? I should probably reload these, huh? Nah. We'll be fine. We don't need ammo. Ammo's a myth. Okay! That is how you survive that. Oh, I got hit markers. Love this map? It's alright. I think it's not bad. As far as like every Call of Duty needing to have a clusterfucky map, this one's not bad. I mean, if you have to have it, might as well. Oh, excuse you. Honestly, if they did an Infinite Warfare 2, it would probably feel very Titanfall-y. Oh, good lord, this is going to be annoying. Shotguns in this game are too goddamn good. Neat. Alright, I'm pulling out my shoddy. Not even a really great shoddy build. Just pulling it out. Oh, and of course, as soon as I pull it out, there's somebody sitting there with a fucking railgun.
The enemy has a drone package. Friendly drone support active.
What the fuck? What the f- Oh, teammates are over here, I guess. Good to know. Those are my kills. I earned them. I know you're right around this corner. Can't fucking fool me. Oh god. Oh god. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Whew. Oh god. Oh look, it's the brekkie. Exactly. Oh, come on. Shit.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
Ah, fuck you. Ghost 2 next IW COD? I would like that. I would love a sequel.
The enemy
And you know why they actually might? The people that started Call of Duty... The people that started Call of Duty with Ghosts, like, years and years ago in, like, 2013, they're now, like, gonna be, like, 7 years older. So if they were 10, they're 17. If they were 12... do the math. Like they're older now. You could nostalgia them. You can nostalgia them real good. I guess I'll just die. That was weird. This game's hit detection is pretty good, but you can tell these are not 60 hertz servers. Oh lordy fucking Lou! So like Ghost 2 could honestly sell pretty well. Because the fan base that was sort of young at the time. Where's my shots, dude? Oh, wow, that's bad. Like, I know I got stunned, but, like, my bullets should still fire. Right? That must have been annoying. Hope it was. Woohoo! Slip, slap, and slide! Get fucked. Oh, I just die around the corner. Yes, there is a Season 1 roadmap, which is awesome that we're getting a Season 1 roadmap so early, when Modern Warfare was waiting for the day before. Until the day before to share with us the roadblocks there, road maps. Yay! Gothic Snow Leopard, thank you for the $2. And aren't we all excited? Let's not lie. We're all very excited to hear me complain about Cold War. Ooh. Glory to the Hypnotoad. Glory to Gothic Snow Leopard. Thank you, dude. Coffee buyer extraordinaire. Appreciate you, my man. I'm just gonna get hit markers, dude. Very excited? Yeah. I really don't want to rant about another Call of Duty for a year. I already have to do... I'm working on a little video about why I am playing without crossplay this next year. I am not going to be turning on... I've had crossplay on all year with Modern Warfare. I think I maybe turned it off for 10 matches out of the entire year. But, unfortunately, I just don't see myself turning it on for Cold War. How many kills did I get? I don't feel like I did very well. 20 kills, 14 deaths. I guess I'll use this as B-roll. But yeah, no, there's really no, there's no reason to turn on crossplay for me. I feel like it's going to be a very broken game. Let's see. I haven't seen Ackman's Warfare. He says like Ackman with better modern ones. He's still... That's it, multiplayer as he goes on about map design, ignoring everything else. Zombies he likes. Huh. Emotional reality. I don't know what that means. Do you not like Cold War? Yeah, I don't really like Cold War in its current state. I'm excited to cover it as a YouTuber, but as a game, it doesn't invoke anything in me other than dread. I don't know why people are buying Call of Duty games these days, like, still. I need to make a video about this as well. Why are people buying Call of Duty games to save their interest in the franchise all these years later? Like, if you're buying a Call of Duty game to hopefully remedy your issues, I think that's stupid. Stupid. You're a stupid person. Like, you don't buy a new game in a franchise that's bothering you to see if it saves it. That puts so much expectation on the game personally. Like, you can't go into a game hoping that it saves the franchise for you. I've stopped thinking that for a long time because back with like Black Ops 3 and stuff, when I was starting to get tired of Advanced Warfare, I just had this expectation that the next COD was going to be so good that there was going to be nothing to complain about, which is just completely unrealistic. And people just, and then every year, people think that there's some massive genius for figuring out that Call of Duty games could be better. Like, and that really irritates me. Like, yes, criticize the games. Yes, review and rant and rave. I think that's good for the franchise in the long run. And in general, I think it's good that we give our feedback in the way that we do most of the time. You have these people. You have these fucking people that they, for some reason, have misconstrued reality. And they're like, they're so smart. They think they're so smart because they were like, oh my god, this game had potential. Yeah, welcome to products. They could be better. Like, by the end of a life cycle, when you're burnt on a game, you look back at everything you wish it did. Like with Modern Warfare. I mean, from the very start with Modern Warfare, I talked about the minimap, dead silence, awareness. I talked about Ghost. I talked about the UAV. I talked about weapon balance. I talked about C4 and lethal and tactical spam. And yes, do I think I would like Modern Warfare better if you had to give something up to run a lethal and tactical? Let's talk about those for a second, actually. And yes, I'm talking about multiplayer. I don't know why people are like, oh, do you mean the multiplayer, right? It's like, yeah, that's what I talk about. You see any campaign videos on my channel? See any zombie videos? No. So, okay. I don't know. I'm kind of jumping in and out of your guys' conversation. You guys are having your own conversation. That's why I'm sort of just rambling here. Vicious cycle. But the thing is like, you can't buy a Call of Duty game, play it for 12 months and be like, wow, it could have been better. I hope the next one's better. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Stop doing that. If you're planning on doing that with Cold War, don't buy it. Save yourself the fucking trouble. Every Call of Duty game has at least 10 easy to list off issues that hurt the game dramatically. Hey Kevin, thank you for subscribing. So you really can't. Oh yeah, you mean the multiplayer talking about Modern Warfare 2 remastered? Okay, got you. Yeah, you guys are having your own conversations. So that's fine. I'm just trying to keep in the loop with my own chat here. I'm struggling. But so anyway, you have people that are buying Call of Duty to fix the franchise. This is the issue. Yes, Modern Warfare would have been better if X, Y, and Z happened. Black Ops 4 would have been better if X, Y, and Z happened. World War II would have been better if X, Y, and Z happened. Like, I think COD World War II, if it would have launched with a pick 10 system, if COD World War II would have launched with more maps, I think it would have been a much better Call of Duty game. As of right now, I have no idea what the fuck people expect. God, my hair's a mess. But you know, I don't know why people are buying Call of Duty to save their love for the franchise. Like, you are putting way too much weight. You know, on a product. You have been playing. If you've been playing Call of Duty since you were like, you know, before you were old enough to drink, fucking vote. Like, you were 15, 14, playing Call of Duty, and now years later, Call of Duty starting to irritate you because you have a more critical eye. You're more aware of what you want to do with your time. You really don't want to waste it on a game you don't enjoy. Because, like, back when you were a kid, just being able to sit in front of your Xbox was a privilege, and you had to have some level of permission for it. At least a lot of kids did. Some kids were poorly supervised at one point, at different points in their lives or whatever. But whatever. Just playing was a privilege. Thank you so much. Whoa, really? I don't know what PHP is, but thank you for the 50. I can finally donate. Well, thank you so much, Clinically Insane. Nice to have you. So, again, thank you. I don't know what that is. I do actually not know what that currency is. I am going to search Google for it. Oh, it's a Filipino peso. Okay. Very cool. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. I learned something about currencies today. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it's $1. Yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, I live stream for free. If I get pennies, I'm happy. So, people back when you were a kid and you played Call of Duty, again, just the ability to play it was a privilege. You had free time. You finished your homework. Your parents allowed you to. You had an ability to. That was the privilege. Now we're older. We have multiple consoles and PCs and hundreds of video games. We have our own jobs. I just got a daily activity bonus for just sitting here. That was weird. So, now we have all this, like, okay, how do I really want to spend my time? Like, you guys think I'm going to sit and play Cold War if I don't like it? When, like, I like other games too. Like, I want to get through Dragon Quest XI. Like, why would I sit and play a game that's driving me insane when I can just go play Dragon Quest XI or something else? And so, hey, Gothic Snow Leopard, thank you so much for the donation. Again, wow, $5. Dude. Kiss your wallet with that mouth? Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So, that's what it comes down to, is like, now we have all these standards that we kind of wish games would come up to, and that's totally fine.
Roses are red, we are all doomed,
Do
but life
not
gets
assume
better
that
when
Call of
you're
Duty is supposed to
watching
just
the
get
one
better
boom.
with each iteration. Each Call of Duty has its own sets of features and issues. I really don't understand why people are buying Cold War, hoping that Treyarch will save the franchise. Save it! It's been 6 years, you moron! Like, it's supposed to save a franchise you've been spending money on for 6 years? Or if you haven't been spending the money, it's supposed to bring you in. You're putting that much weight on a single video game. It's supposed to bring you back into the franchise. That's a lot of weight for a product. You're putting way too much emotional baggage on a product. You're not going to be able to properly review it. It's never going to live up to the expectation of it bringing you back to a moment that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, COD fans are having a midlife crisis. If you're in your 20s, Call of Duty is never going to make you feel like you're 14 again. Modern Warfare echoed the design decisions of the Call of Duty games that I worship. Call of Duty Ghosts, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare is a culmination of all of my favorite styles of COD, with a ton of bad decisions piled on top of it that I don't agree with. But even though it's so simple, the thing is, I don't agree with things in Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Ghosts, COD 4. I'm a critical dude. I can review any of those games by like 100 different vectors. I could just critique. I could critique the shit out of every one of those games that I love. But Modern Warfare echoes their design choices. But it still can't not put me back in the shoes of being 14, before I was paying bills, before I had a YouTube channel. See, my job right now, I don't have another job. My job right now is to provide content for you guys that you guys believe is worth your money and time. That's my job, is to be here for you guys. And that's awesome. I love this job, but it's definitely a new context. You have people out there that have kids now. They have careers. They are in college, and they're trying to capture the last fragments of their childhood through Call of Duty. Reevaluate your life, dude. Find new things to be excited about, because by the time you're 20s, you don't want to spend your entire 20s looking for your teen years. You want to do something, you want to do things in your 20s, and it could be the same things you were doing in your teen years, playing video games, jerking off, and eating junk food, whatever. On top of that, hopefully making money and paying bills. But either way, even if it's the same shit, you want to be able to look back on it when you're 30 and go, damn, that was fun. Instead of looking back at your 20s as like, wow, I spent my entire 20s trying to be 14. I was chasing the feeling of being 14. Like your younger self is just following you around like a little phantom. Just like, come on, play with me, play with me. No. You gotta grow up out of it. And really, this is, to me, the nicest thing I've ever heard. Growing up is not a matter of changing who you are. Growing up is simply a matter of creating new memories. Of making new moments that you can look back on and enjoy. Relationships, adventures, video games with your friends. Having new things. So you gotta pay attention to what current you enjoys. And if it's not Call of Duty anymore, then it's not Call of Duty. Don't act like Cold War or Modern Warfare ever needed to bring you back into a franchise that you yourself are growing out of. So just keep that in your fucking head when you purchase a fucking video game. These are video games. These are electronic toys. They're not a portal to your youth. So, move on. Let's play some more COD. Used to game on dial-up. Nice. That'd be funny, Sebastian. I ranted. I don't know why I got so ranty. And it was unnecessary.
UNSA hostiles detected. Shame.
Hey, Chris. Hey, thank you for the $5, buddy. Good speech, thank you. I just sort of been bothering me recently.
Team deathmatch. Alright, squad, get in there.
Really appreciate the $5. Of course, I appreciate any support on my channel, whether it's $1, $5, or $500. I never mind. It's, you know, one of the things that's so special about YouTube, right, is that it's a completely free platform. I am not paid by anybody to upload content except for Manscaped. Manscaped pays me for my ads that I do. But the fact that you guys decide to pay me when you have no obligation to, I will never ask you guys to. I try to be pretty transparent with donation talk, though. Like, there are YouTubers out there that, like, I feel like are a little disingenuous. Especially, like, ones that are my age that aren't exactly, like, rich and famous and have, like, a bunch, like, I guess maybe if you're, like, a larger, you know, I don't know. I feel like some YouTubers I've watched that are around my sub count try to make it sound like they don't like being donated to. And while it can be awkward, I think we really I think you need to, like, let your fans know. Uh-huh. And you. Yeah, you all know I'm back here. You all... Oh, shit. Are they up in the windows looking for me, or what? They don't give a shit about me, actually. That's interesting. I feel a little left out now. But no, like, I recommend that if you have a subscriber base and they want to support you in any way, don't make them feel weird about it. Like, really? Just be like, awesome. Fuck yeah. Money. Dude. Money talks. And money doesn't talk in, like, a braggadocious way. Money talks in a, dude, thank you. I like to eat kind of way. So don't ever, like, diminish it. I just think it's very special because, again, YouTube is completely free. Oh, piss. So the fact that some of you are willing to make it a not free enterprise is very special to me. Oh, I'm stuck in a corner. Ooh, I got fucking turned around in there. Dude, I love that you can still adapt a stealth playstyle in this game. They have, other than the naked eye... Oh my god, that's so unlucky. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Anyway, no, other than the naked eye, they can't see me with this class. Like, it's literally meant to just be invisible unless they're looking at me. And I really like that about this build. Also, one of the things I really like about this Call of Duty game is that you can totally play it like a classic COD game. Whoa! I feel like that's a little bit of bullshit. That's okay, though.
Friendly drone support is active.
Because the time to kill is so fast. Like, if you want to sort of play a little bit slower, a little bit more conservative, you don't have to play it like you're on crack. Oh, damn, dude.
There, keep it up. Enemy UAV.
Yeah, there was a bit of a rant. But it was, I don't know, it was more of like a talk. It wasn't out of anger. It was really just sort of like
Friendly drone support is active.
just a discussion. A one-sided discussion. A lecture. That's what it is. I lectured you guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm the daddy you never wanted. Like, crouching is so fast in this game. Is that a weird thing to say? Crouching is usually like the same pace as like every COD game. Why does it feel so like snappy in this game? Like I'm breaking the game when I crouch. Oh, I overextended. Overextended! No Void Knight, no session joining. I'm very clear about this. Map kind of sucks for airstreaks.
Friendly drone support is active.
No, you're dead. No, 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 no. Oh, piss, 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 piss.
Friendly drone support is active. Allied vulture on the field. Friendly drone support is active.
I don't think you can make this jump. No, I don't think you can.
We're winning this fight.
But this gun is still so good. This is one of the things I'm going to be mentioning in my review, is that because a lot of the COD community kind of turned their back on this game, I do think it sort of hurt it. Because, like, okay, answer me this, chat. Answer me this. Do you think that when COD YouTubers are... I don't know, when they give their feedback on a game and they say that this gun needs a nerf or this map needs a shift, do you think that helps? Do you think, like, because we know now that we've seen evidence now that, like, developers to some degrees listen to the COD community and COD YouTubers in general. Dude, I thank you for being an oblivious piece of shit. That made that very easy. Wow, that team sucked. So, we agree that, right? That, like, the COD community... Like, Exclusive Ace can make a video.
Good job. Well done.
Exclusive Ace can make a video, and it could help a problem get fixed. Exactly.
Mission success.
Masuki is correct, actually. The game has not a long time to kill, or slow time to kill. It has an inconsistent and sort of random time to kill, which is going to be much more annoying. So if you're going to complain about the right thing.
New directive available.
It's not Halo, where your bullets are sort of going in like a straight crosshair. Recoil is a factor, so. Yeah, I finished playing this game yesterday? Nice. I enjoy it. I don't enjoy this map, though. Dude, I really wish that I really wish that Cold War, or the developers at Treyarch knew how weapon balance worked. I feel like the entire design of their gunplay it has too many holes in it. Like, a fast time to kill, yeah, has a shorter skill gap, and oftentimes you just feel completely cheated in gunfights. We gotta remember, one of the reasons we feel that way is that Call of Duty only recently got, like, 60 hertz dedicated servers. Like, when we think of, like, fast time to kills, I think a lot of us think of, like, it in general. Think of the fast time to kill games we've had since we've had 60 hertz servers. That would be COD World War II. Okay. Then it would be... Sorry. I come off so, like, knowledgeable, then I completely forget what I'm saying. So, COD World War II, Black Ops 4, and MW. And out of those games, only COD World War II, which has a very weird hit detection, and I'll have to see if I still have that opinion when I log on and play it soon. I'll have to see if I still have this opinion. But anyway, COD World War II sort of has an awkward time to kill, but either way, I think it's the hit detection's weird. Anyway, we've only had a couple of 60 hertz dedicated server fast TTK CODs. And that's really just COD World War II and Modern Warfare. This game is running at, I think, 24 hertz, maybe 30. I think it's like 24 hertz, or 25. And then, like, MWR is running at, like, 12 hertz? Like, yeah, no, like, I feel like we need to be a little bit more honest about faster time to kills. I don't think that they're inherently bullshit.
UAV on standby. We've lost the lead.
So I don't know. I feel like the longer time to kill is sort of anti-COD in a lot of ways. And in Black Ops 4, at least, like, you had flinch, and so if you started shooting somebody, you were probably going to kill them.
Enemy UAV.
Yeah, a little bit. Just not a ton of flinch either. Just a little bit. Enough to make you go, like... Enough to make you feel like you were, like, really damaging the person and that you had a much higher chance of winning the gunfight.
On the field.
Whereas I feel like with Cold War, I felt like every gunfight was such a coin toss. Just by making characters not really react to being shot it's a bad get. It's really just something you shouldn't design the game to be. Like in a shooter, I want my bullets to feel like they matter. And wow, that was such bad aim, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, my auto lock on aim assist didn't kick in. God, you aim down sight fast in this game. This is an LMG. What attachments do I have? Okay, I have quick draw. But damn, still that's fast. Snipers certainly need more flinch in Cold War. That's indisputable. Like we can talk about other guns and how they have flinch or whatever, but like I don't think we can have the same discussion about snipers. Snipers just need to have more flinch because you don't. Do we want a game where a sniper can miss you and then you're like, oh, there's a sniper shooting at me, right? And then you start shooting them and then they just blast your face open because you can't actually flinch them off target once they looked at you. That happened multiple times to me in the Cold War beta and alpha, where I started shooting a sniper because they missed and they gave away their position because they're bad, or at least they missed. They were bad in that situation. They missed with their one-shot kill laser gun, and so that I get the kill, right? No, I start shooting them and they still tap me. So they definitely need way more flinch than they have.
The enemy is halfway there. Take them down.
Yeah, I would say Black Ops 4's TTK is not optimal. It's not what I want, but the reason I don't think it felt poorly is because I had flinch. The problem with Black Ops 4's Time to Kill is that High Caliber 1 and 2 dominated it, and I will be running only the overpowered guns that I hated dying by when I finally get to Black Ops 4. I will be only running those guns. So we're running the Rampart with High Caliber 1 and 2, the Auger, DMR, the Titan, LMG. Only the best. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm honestly excited to revisit COD World War II. I'm not exactly excited to revisit, because I haven't played it really in a while. The last time I played it, it was War Mode. I really look forward just to hopping into, like, some TDM and just, just trying to, like, go into it with a fresh headspace. Black Ops 4 is... that was so dumb! Why did I just, like, wandered in there like, hi, guys, there's 2 red dots in here. Do you want to shoot me? Anyway, like, I don't know, like... With Black Ops 4, I know what I'm gonna get into. And I know where I'm gonna get mad. Oh, how's that? Yeah, I'm not jumping back up through that. I missed my jump. Six out of 10, like a slightly above average C tier. I can see that. I can understand that assessment.
Enemy USB in your vicinity.
Black Ops 4 is so dumb. Sorry. Oh yeah, the SOG and the Maddox. Jesus Christ, that game. Oh, those are bad guys. Wow, I am zoning, kids. I am zoning. Eek! Eek! A moose!
Friendly scarab active.
You fuck. So shitty. Yeah, War Mode is fine. I just don't love War Mode. I think it's still too clusterfucky for me. Again, throw your body on the objective game modes are less fun to me than, like, more varied game modes where I get to kind of fuck around and find out. Black Ops 2's weapon sounds are good for the burp for the time, but they're dated now. They just lack the quality. Like, Modern Warfare 3's weapon sounds are actually the worst in the series. Every gun in Modern Warfare 3, if it's not, even when it is suppressed sometimes, just sounds like broken glass scraping against itself. Just every time. I hate it. Kid 85.
You performed adequately.
Alright, we can open a rare supply drop to end off the stream, guys. I got my gameplay. Let's open this rare supply drop. Hopefully I get something I want. Let's get something cool.
Free eye catching.
Okay, I wanted something cool. That was not cool. So, the enemy is building the bridge. MP7 was good? I guess that's alright. But pretty much every gun in that game still just doesn't sound as good as, like, Black Ops 2, and then Black Ops 2 doesn't sound as good as Ghosts. Like, Call of Duty Ghosts, had some pretty good gun sounds. A lot of them also kind of bad. We didn't really get good gun... I'm gonna say we didn't really get good gun sounds until Advanced Warfare. Their audio engine that they included for Advanced Warfare is actually pretty good. And, yeah, Modern Warfare 2019 is now, like, one of the best looking and sounding AAA FPS games you can play, so... That's sort of hard. It's hard to go to anything else. I really can't wait to see what Battlefield does. I can't wait to see if Battlefield can just completely one-up the quality we saw with Modern Warfare in terms of, like, detail and sound and quality. AW sound like pop guns? I don't think so. I think if you have bad headphones, you might think that, but I don't know. Like, there's some really good reverb. There's some good bass to the guns. But IW thoughts. This was fun. Sorry, guys. I don't hate it. No, like, this is snappy. It's fun. My problem with this game is probably the maps. The maps are very, very so uneventful in this game. I have no excitement for any of these maps when they show up, and I just play the same maps over and over again. It's just that everyone just wants to play Frontier because they're morons. They're dummies that just want the simplistic map so they can just run around in circles. Get tired of it. So my experience going back to it is bad because of the maps. I don't mind the gunplay. Connection's a little wonky. The rig abilities in Team Deathmatch are not so prevalent. I know if I was able to get into a domination game, they'd be much more prevalent, and I'd probably get more frustrated about them. The times I did die because of them felt very frustrating. Just like, again, I don't like specialist or rig abilities in my COD games. And the biggest problem with this game to me is that, like, the Call of Duty community completely turned its back on it, despite it actually being a pro-consumer thing. Like, what message did that send to Activision at the time? It must have really confused them. Like, wow, this game is so much more giving. It's very similar to what they liked about Black Ops 3, with the signature, like, Infinity Ward time to kill, a setting we've never had before. We've never had a, like, sort of far future sci-fi game. So it's a new setting. I'm thinking in terms of marketing. It's a far future setting in sci-fi, but it's sort of gritty sci-fi in some ways. It's not exactly the cleanest, most pristine sci-fi. So in some ways it's sort of realistic. You know, air quotes. But it's so pro-consumer, and yet the Call of Duty community turned its back on it, like, so fast. And this is at a time, again, Call of Duty was in 3-year cycles. Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. So we had 3 years. They have 3 years to make. They have like 2.5 years to make the games. But Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Ghosts was the time of fuck COD, fuck COD, fuck COD. It's all the same shit. I'm tired of the same old shit. Even Black Ops 2 was criticized during its life cycle. Nobody likes to talk about this, but during its life cycle, Black Ops 2 was criticized for being same shit, different hat. Thanks for the score streaks and the pick 10 system. Overall, COD is stale. Black Ops 2. Eventually, people loved Black Ops 2. But either way, it's Call of Duty Ghosts let people know just how different Black Ops 2 was. I think that's what really happened. So my problem with this game is really that the COD community turned its back on it. While this game deserved criticism, it deserved review, but instead, like, it was just people saying, game's bad. In fact, I had people telling me my opinions about other games, like Battlefield, didn't matter because I enjoyed this game. Like, my enjoyment of this game cost me my reputation with other people watching my content. And I feel like that's when I realized that the Call of Duty's common consensus issue is pretty widespread and very detrimental to the franchise. Because a solid quality shooter can come out in a very similar style to the previous one and it's considered to be dramatically worse for fill in the blank reason. Now, I do think its timing is poor. I think if this would have been, I think if you would have swapped Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, people would like IW more. I think if you would have swapped Infinite Warfare and COD World War II, people would have liked IW more. I think people were tired of having, they didn't want 3 of this in a row. So by the time we got to Infinite Warfare, people had a lot less patience. If you guys look here, yay, my hotkeys aren't working again. If you guys look here, I'm not max prestige in this game. Okay? I am prestige level 8. I loved this game, but I couldn't get to max prestige in it because by the time I got to prestige 8, I got so tired of advanced movement Call of Duty. I think a lot of people have that same sentiment. How was Infinite Warfare pro-consumer? Incredibly pro-consumer. And not just in contrast to previous games. So here's the thing. Here's where the microtransaction money was made. I'll just keep my webcam off so you guys can just focus on the screen. So where the microtransaction money was made was on supply drops, okay? But the things in supply drops were not the only thing you could get. So you had weapons here that you could get from leveling up the mission teams. I never leveled up the Blood Anvil and Wraith because they were a little bit more difficult. And by the time that I got to these, I was a little bit burnt on the game. So you could unlock variants through this. You could unlock... There was a Quartermaster collection. I think this is the worst aspect of the game. These are variants that can only be unlocked through the Quartermaster. You cannot buy these with salvage. I think that was a huge miss. But a lot of them are, again, they're just variants of weapons you probably already have, like the Sparrow, I guess, you know. But then you had the Mark IIs, which were also supply drop only, but then you had the Prototype Lab, where if you wanted a certain variant, you could save up the salvage. And even though it took a while, you could, again, essentially get a new gun just by grinding and paying for it with the in-game currency. I didn't do this that often because I didn't care about most of these. There's some I wish I would have done, like I wish I would have gone for the Yokai. I think it's a cool looking gun. I also think that the Ripper. I really wish I would have went for the Ripper variant. But again, I could grind this game tonight and tomorrow, and then just buy this Ripper, and then it probably takes about a week of normal play sessions to get a gun if you're playing really hard. Also, but this is the big part, right, guys? So the DLC weapons they added. Were, so we had the Exion, the Raven, the G-Rail, the Viper, or the VPR, the Trencher, the Rajin, probably and then the Augur, the Atlas, the Trek 50 and the Protus, the M2187, and so these were prestige weapons. You got these weapons through prestiging, but these other weapons I just listed off, plus the secondaries that went along with it, which was the UDM and the Stallion, the Venom X, and then of course the Axe, Katana, and Nunchucks. I actually think the Axe was supplied. No, the Axe wasn't supply drop only. No, I got the Axe. I got these weapons through the Season Pass. And the Hornet was for prestiging. So a lot of weapons came from just owning the Season Pass. Owning the Season Pass gave you the ability to get these weapons on release day. The variants of them, yeah, that's a different story. Like, whether or not you could get the coolest variant of it, that would take some grinding and a little bit of luck. And I don't agree with that. But the fact that, like, the stat change weapon would be added to your account for free, and then if you didn't have the Season Pass, you were given a challenge to directly unlock it. Not a weapon bribe to get a chance to get it, a weapon contract to directly earn the weapon. So the Season Pass owners got a massive increase in value compared to previous years, and non-Season Pass holders didn't miss out on the base versions of the new weapons, and the base versions were worth logging back on for. Like the G-Rail by itself is pretty boring, but it was fun when it first came out. I really enjoyed playing around with it. Again, leveling up mission teams and prestiging for guns, there was so much content to get that didn't require you to just throw money at the game. You have 6,000 salvage. What should you get? You have 6,000 salvage.
Tired of hearing around those keys. I can help you.
I don't know. 6,000 salvage. Oh yeah, get the what is it? Fusillade? I don't know how to pronounce this. But fully charged shots that cause death will produce local damage. So you just make people explode. I think that's fun. Oh yeah, the Cerberus was an energy shotgun. It was a shotgun with an energy SMG. Cyclopean, which was just bullshit. Again, some of these I don't agree with. I don't like that they added them, but for the most part, guys, like this game was interesting and had so many unique weapons, and the fact that like you could just get them through the season pass. The game launched with some really unique ones, like an AR sniper hybrid, a sniper dual assault rifle SMG hybrid, an AR sniper hybrid, and also an AR. There's 2 AR SMG hybrids. One turns into dual wield SMGs, one turns into a basic, single SMG. I don't know, guys. Like, whether or not you enjoy playing this game because of the maps, the aesthetic, you don't like it, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. The idea that this is a bad game is what bothered me back in the day. The idea that this game was somehow so bad, it didn't warrant the COD community actually playing it or reviewing it, because of just how bad it was. It was bad, it was very bad, and if you ask somebody how bad it was, they'd say it's pay to win. And you say, well, what weapon is pay to win? Often they'd say, oh, it's the NV4 flatline. The NV4 flatline's overpowered, right? Because it has infinite damage range. Okay, but these maps are small. So really that just basically guarantees it a 4-shot kill at most ranges, but the time to kill on this weapon's actually longer because you lose fire rate. So your time to kill is actually this gun is only worthwhile if you're at one of those crazy ranges on one of the 6v6. Again, this game did not have ground war or anything like that. So you'd have to be very, very far away for this gun to matter. Otherwise, it was sort of a shit assault rifle because its time to kill was just slower than the base NV4. Now, the Honey Badger is better. You move faster with it, and it's integrally suppressed, and you can still like just pile on attachments, and it loses less range than a normal suppressor. That's pretty good, but of course it's not overpowered. So like people say, oh, it's pay to win because of well, this one. Bonus headshot damage, but it's reduced damage towards legs. Like, this is when the game came out. They added stuff later that, again, I don't agree with. But, this was just, it turned this gun into a DMR. This gun made an explosion, but you had to melee somebody, and the explosion wasn't that big. And then, but also, these guns were just given to Season Pass holders, or again, you got a challenge to complete if you didn't have the Season Pass. So no, like, people didn't have any legs to stand on when critiquing this game's microtransactions. I mean, they could have critiqued them, and if they knew how. I knew how at the time. This is why I had a big head back when this game came out. I knew how to critique the game. I was like, this gun needs to tweak. This gun needs but no. I knew that like the Cyclopean SMG needed a tweak, and it did get a tweak. They did nerf it, I think, twice. But I wasn't stupid enough to be like, the entire game is broken, don't buy it. That would have been the most, what would you fucking call it? The most intellectually dishonest thing a YouTuber could say at the time. If you covered Call of Duty and that was your hot take, you were an idiot, in my mind. In my mind, you're dumb. Dumb person. Dumb, silly person. And you should have known better, too, because like the COD community doesn't need a common consensus mob turned against a single game. That doesn't help the game at all. We could have made this game better. We could have done really good things with this game. Infinity Ward was communicating with us, by the way. If you were actually interested in this game and you wanted to see what it could be, Infinity Ward was consistently communicating with us, doing live streams weekly to talk about what they were going to do. They got right out ahead of things. They knew that it wasn't everybody's favorite Call of Duty game, and they tried to make it worth it. They tugged on your shirt. They said, we know this isn't your favorite COD. We know this isn't what you wanted, but please, we've already made it. We're going to try to make it as good as we can. That was their entire plight all year with this game. And it's very sad to see that, again, it's the community that I think needs to be held accountable, like the community heads, you should say, like the big YouTubers, that spread constant misinformation. I got blocked by Nero Cinema on Twitter for saying that, no, it is not a pay-to-win system. And I even chimed Exclusive Ace in after I got blocked. I was like, am I crazy? And Exclusive Ace, who looks into the numbers and stats, and you guys know who Exclusive Ace is, he was like, no, you're not crazy. I'm like, well, like, that's my 5:30 alarm. But, like, I honestly can't believe that I got blocked I have been blocked by 2 people on Twitter in the YouTube scene. J-Hub, which is Drifter's friend. You guys might know him if you watch Drifter. I got banned by J-Hub by saying Black Ops 3 did not have skill-based matchmaking in its beta. I asked him how he knew it did, and he said he just did. And I said, that's not evidence, and I got blocked. I'm pretty sure that's how the altercation went down. I don't remember being rude. I might have said it's stupid to assume that it's there without any evidence. And then he blocked me. Because God forbid somebody with any sort of like, imagine if I just went on Twitter and I was just like, this exists. Where's your proof? Fuck you. Blocked. Like, come on. You guys wouldn't respect me at all. And then Neo Cinema blocked me because I was like, no, this game is not a pay-to-win nightmare. It's much better. Like, where was Nero Cinema when Black Ops 3 was falling apart? All right, these COD YouTubers were throwing hundreds of dollars at Black Ops 3, and then when Infinite Warfare comes out, they're like, you know what? Fuck this game. Was it an investment thing? Like, they had invested so much money in Black Ops 3, they didn't want it to be over? Are people blinded by their investment in Black Ops 3? Maybe that's it. Maybe they were blinded by their fucking investment. They were like, you know what? I spent $200 on Black Ops 3 trying to get a single gun, so don't tell me it's bad, because otherwise I might think about the way I'm spending my money. You could have donated that money. You could have donated that money to smaller YouTubers, to local causes in your community. You could have used that money, I don't know, bought yourself a different fucking video game. Why were these YouTubers doing this? Well, because it made money for them. So they didn't care that it hurt the community to see this, to see Call of Duty turning into a slot machine simulator. You know, it's not obviously like gambling. It's not official gambling. It's just blind bag bullshit. But turning Call of Duty into a big blind bag unboxing every fucking week, I was like, God damn it, guys! Like, this is bad. And you were just you were so, and then people got so ethical. They got so ethically superior. I'll never buy a Call of Duty game again. They got so dramatic about it. There was this fake bullshit video game activism. I'm boycotting them. Fuck off. If you don't like a system in a game, don't buy into the system. Okay, just don't. And especially, the thing is like, okay, if you want to buy some supply drops because of morbid curiosity, that's your money. Okay? If you're a large YouTuber and you're just throwing hundreds of dollars of cash, like, good lord. You're right. I asked my friends, they said they spent too much in Black Ops 3 and IW was too similar. Exactly. What's the difference between blind bag and gambling? I am so glad you asked that instead of just telling me I'm wrong. I can explain. So here's the caffeine. So I got tired of drinking energy drinks and too much soda. It was making me fat. So I started taking these high caffeine 200 milligram supplements. It's nice. It's a slow release. I take it before I stream. I get a nice level amount of... It's a lot of caffeine, but it's steady. Nice. So the difference between a blind bag and gambling. A blind bag is this. Ah. Yes, well, it says that there are 100 tablets in here, and I got one. That's a blind bag. Gambling is... I didn't get anything this time. I didn't get anything this time. Hey! Hey! I got it. That's gambling. Gambling is the chance to get nothing. Okay? When you buy... yeah, it's like being boozled. You're sort of... You're gambling... We use the word gambling very loosely. Like I say, like I've used this example recently. I buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I really like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. One day I'll maybe do a big opening on my backlog channel if it ever gets big enough. But when you buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? You're not... These are my speed duel cards. When you buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, sometimes you're guaranteed things. Like a structure deck will guarantee things. It'll say like, this pack will have legendary sword. Okay. But some booster packs and things do not guarantee something. So you can't really guarantee that you're going to get, the twin-headed behemoth card, okay? But you're guaranteed cards. It's not gambling. If these people... This is the problem. If they were really against gambling back when Activision started doing supply drops, they would have not just been... They would have... I want to know, how many of them bought trading cards as a kid? Or were you still buying Legos? Did somebody imagine if somebody was so, again, so much more ethically superior, and they were buying, but they collect Legos, and they're saying they're going to boycott Activision. I'm like, Lego has blind bag minifigures where you have no idea what you're going to get. So that's what it is. I mean, when you have duplicates, it's basically gambling. No. No, that's not how that works. Blind bags don't guarantee you anything, but they don't guarantee you any specific item, but they guarantee you items. Okay? Your preference does not change the definition of gambling. Okay? That is not how this works. Because you don't want the thing that you got, that does not mean you gambled for it. Yes, it's random whether or not you're going to get it. You cannot guarantee the get, but you're guaranteed product. And that's what they say. When you buy it, you're going to get 3 items. When you go to the quartermaster here, and you go to purchase a supply drop, you know, it says guarantees 1 rare item or better. Increased chance of legendary and epic items. Includes bonus salvage. Okay, that's what this says here. And when you go to comment, it says no guarantees, slight chance of dropping rare, legendary, or epic items. So you know that you're going to get... It tells you your chances. So your preference does not dictate whether or not it's gambling. If you buy any box set, I think there's like box sets that come with like random Funko Pops. If you were hoping you got one and you got a different one, that doesn't mean like, oh, you gambled your money away. No, you were told you didn't know what you were going to get. But if you could open these, if you had to spend real money on these and they could potentially have nothing in them, that would be shit. So, talking about IW gunplay, I like Infinite Warfare's gunplay. I will say, recoil feels kind of weird in these older Call of Duty games. It's really bothering me about these older COD games with Infinity Ward here and Sledgehammer and Treyarch. Recoil is so good in Modern Warfare. Like, the way your gun shakes and moves like as it climbs upwards makes sense. Whereas, like, these other Call of Duty games, they have this random recoil. They didn't have predictive recoil at the time. So firing your gun had this level of inconsistency to it that I'm actually not that into. It feels a little awkward. It feels like your screen moves with it too. Whereas like Modern Warfare is like the gun, this physical object is moving in your hand. I think there's even like a little bit, sorry, I'm talking so fast. I think there's a little bit of an animation, I'll move my mic, with the M13. Well, actually, I can do it with my, this is a fake gun. This is a BB gun that's completely unloaded, and the compressor thing on the compressor, the CO2 lip is busted. It's a little dark in my room, actually, to showcase this. So, there's actually like an animation in Modern Warfare when you fire the revolver. It doesn't just do this. It actually like moves inside your character's hand like this when he fires it. Like there's a little bit of like his hand, like your character's hand moves when they fire the revolver. BB gun with no orange. Well, it's not airsoft. It's BB. So like, see, like it's got these like shells that you can put the BBs in. They're very cool. It's a very cool gun. I need to fix the filter. So. Anyway, so there's little things like that. And when you play old COD games and you fire the gun, it's like, and when you play Modern Warfare, it's more like your hands adjust and it like kind of shakes your character instead of just like going bam. It's so stiff. You know, I can't do it justice. I can't think of, you know, but I just know that like Modern Warfare has such good animations, and it's kind of ruined previous COD games for me. They feel so much stiffer. Like, the recoil's moving, like, algorithmically, instead of, like the gun has, like, it's actually moving. It's there's actually something in your character's hands that's moving and is shaking your character. I really like that. Yeah, Modern Warfare has a little bit more variance when you fire a gun. It's very cool. Also, there's like a variance in like how much smoke comes off your gun depending on how much you fire. Like the muzzle flash is not always the same animation. So like you get this like this feeling like you're using a tool. Because guns aren't like they are in movies where you just pull it up and just bang, 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 bang. You know, like they have variance to them. They sometimes make a different sound. Sometimes sometimes they jam in real life. But like, you know, like they have a little bit of this like, they don't just pew pew pew. You know, these games feel very pew pew pew. I'm having trouble describing it because I guess I hadn't really thought about it. Because I don't think I've talked about this very well in videos either. So it sort of comes down to a couple things. You're pretty late to the stream. I'm already done with gameplay. I'm just sort of wrapping up my opinions, John, but it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Modern Warfare 19 is so fluid I could swim in it. Exactly. Whether or not you love the map design or the spawns or whatever, or the weapon balance, Modern Warfare feels so premium in its design. Well, some guns don't. I don't know. You'd have to give me a list of guns that don't, because most of the guns in Modern Warfare have a very... Like, one of the things I like that I think actually Advanced Warfare introduced was that as you fire an automatic gun, your character doesn't just, like, climb upwards. Like, kind of lose a little bit more control. Like, it starts to shake a lot more. But, yeah, Modern Warfare is just so much more detailed that it... Yeah. Are you thick? A little thick. I'm very tall, though, so it doesn't bother me. If I was short, if I had this much pudge, this much, like, girth, and I was short, I'd be like, eh. But, you know, I'm tall, so I come up, I look imposing. Epic shirt? Thank you. Yeah, it's a Japanese Popeye shirt. It's pretty cool. My sister picked it out for me. I actually really like it. Thank you, JCS. B-roll there. There we go. Yeah, it's actually very hard to go back and play old Call of Duty games. Like, playing Modern Warfare and just flipping... I honestly almost want to load up Modern Warfare on this stream and just play around in, like, a private match and, like, look at the animations and the quality of them. Like, I just sort of want to do it. Something about me. I just love it. Yes, I actually do like the Streak variant customization. It's not probably going to come up in my review because I find it to be a little irrelevant to the base game, but it's fine. That's cool, Dalton. I look forward to playing it, honestly. The old Captain one, okay. The MPE and IW was dull because the maps were boring. The maps were very boring. They didn't commit to the sci-fi setting. I think they did properly, but the campaign was really unique. Yeah, I think they could have definitely made the multiplayer as unique as the campaign, and that would have been fun. I honestly think they should have been a dogfighting mode. Some more stuff with zero gravity would have been fun. Interactable environments. I am so pissed that the interactable environments doesn't... Oh God, like, the fact that it just doesn't have it. Like, they didn't return from Ghost. Like, you couldn't knock things over or blow things up. You couldn't, like, open an airlock in a room and, like, suck everybody out of it or something fun like that. There was nothing like that in Infinite Warfare. I think that is something that's going to come up in my review. But something should have definitely been there. Yay! I can't wait to have more semi-automatic shotguns in Call of Duty. Oh my god. I already hate the Gallo. Hey, welcome to the channel. 16, recognize YouTube. Don't put YouTube in your name, man. Like, you're already on YouTube. Just a little tip from one small borderline failing channel to another. Why does no video game ever go if it's commercial with it? Oh, the Street Sweeper? I kind of wish they would have, like, I think only GTA's ever done that. Truck that just turns around in my neighborhood. It's awful. Why do I hear Modern Warfare menu? What are you fucking talking about? Honestly, you know what really would have been good? They really should have just knocked the, They really should have just, like, knocked the doors off, the hinges when you could blow them up. I think that would have been good. Oh, a yellow tracer pack. Oh, those are ugly. They finally make a yellow tracer pack and it looks like shite. I guess it's not terrible. I don't know. I don't like that. No Modern Warfare here, guys. Don't worry about it. Ooh, that's sexy. Soul Tracer rounds. Oh, ghostly green. Kind of fun. That's actually not a bad bundle. What the fuck? I might buy that just before before Cold War comes out, just to have some COD points on standby. In case Cold War releases something I actually want. Don't tell my Manscaped sponsors that I'm gonna spend money on stuff like that. What is this? Ooh, yuck. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's not bad. They have so many cool cosmetics in this game, but it's kind of 50-50. Oh, this is not a... This is a... it's a hassle, Infinity Ward. Oh, you could blow up doors, but yeah, like, that's the thing, is, like, there's a little bit of a need for that, I think, especially when people started complaining. I think they should have implemented it, because Cold War now has it in their little game mode, and I think that was really smart. Let's hop into a custom game here. Let's do a, do a map that has varied lighting. So, like, a night map. Something I wish we would have had a lot more of. Oh, I can customize. That's right. I can customize my weapons in game. I don't need to sit here and customize things. That's right. Forgot this game is sick as tits. God, this game's so good. Yes, this game's bullet penetration is bad. But I didn't know doors have locks. That would have been fun. I left to watch a lecture. Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at Modern Warfare's animations because I'm talking about them in comparison. So I might get some footage here just for tonight's video that I'm putting together. So I'll use the Wages of Sin just because I think this is the sexiest variant they've released in a long time. Ooh, yeah, like, yeah, being able to, like, blow holes in doors would have been fun. I think they should have definitely done more with it, but I don't think it was bad. Like, the idea that doors hurt the game is still something that's gonna make me laugh really hard. I think lethal and tactical spam is more detrimental than doors, but I guess maybe I'm alone in that. But I think some people really like the easy kills that comes from a concussion grenade, but don't like that somebody can use a door. Okay, so it's probably darker for you guys than it is for me because my monitor has a black equalizer, so I'm gonna go into a building here. I like to use these maps for any sort of graphic showcase because, again, they're the best looking maps in the game. There we go. So, like, let me know if it's too dark. I can fix it. Oh, I can fix that. It's full color range. Filters, color correction, brightness. There we go. A little easier to see. Crank the brightness. Yeah, no problem. I'll boost that just a bit by 50 up to 55. All right, a little easier to see now. So when you hold the gun, it sort of shifts in your character's hands. Like when you jump and you land, like I think that's like the weakest animation in the game. When you land, it's not as impactful, but you can still see like your character's knees bending. Like even in first person, like when you look down, like your character's knees bend when you land. And then yeah, when you fire your gun, it starts to like wiggle. It's easier to tell with a 60 round mag, but it wiggles faster as you get to the end of the mag. You can see the mag release move. You can see your thumb down there hit the selector switch. It's easier to see with a higher FOV, but the thumb is actually hitting the selector switch. Like little things like that mean something to me. Aiming down sight is very fluid. Like this game is still the snappiest Call of Duty I have ever played. Like it's the most intuitive and snappy COD I think we've ever gotten. And by far the prettiest as well. And it's very hard to go from other games to this game. And the fact that this is running on a CPU-bound console, like the Xbox One X has a problem with its CPU. Like it's just a weak-ass Jaguar CPU. But the fact that this looks this good on it, I mean, it looks better for me than it does for you guys because I'm not looking through a compressed stream. But just these animations and like rotating the gun around, firing. Yeah, I played Infinite Warfare already. I'm just looking at animations. Like when you fire, so this is actually something that I don't love about the game with pistols, but it's still worth noting. That's kind of cool. When you fire a pistol in this game, like it doesn't just go up and down. Your character is sort of simulating your character readjusting. Because when your hand goes up and then comes back down, it's not robotic. So like it comes down and like it sort of jiggles a little bit. The little details like that are just so good. I really do. I'm just gonna miss this game, like, and I probably will come back to it to some degree, you know, because like to various degrees, because like there's something about a game that just looks this good and runs this smoothly. It's sort of hard for me. I'm a bit of a graphics guy. It's one of the reasons like it's hard for me to like shit on current gen consoles or like the next gen consoles that are coming out, is because like they are looking so good and they're so convenient to set up. People are getting like these amazing graphics for cheaper than they ever have been able to before. No new night maps, exactly. It sucks dick. There's so much miscommunication and like there's so much trouble with like the developers not knowing exactly what to do with the game. But like yeah, when something explodes, it lights up these areas. That was not amazing. But it just looks good. The tracers in this game look better than the lasers in Infinite Warfare. Even these lights turning on, like, it's staggered and they spark a little bit, as if it's not an insulated line, which is cool as shit. You have actual pitch black darkness here. The night... Oh, also, like, the whole idea that they built an infrared spectrum into their engine. These goggles aren't just illuminating the dark. They built an infrared spectrum into the game that is revealed by the goggles. So you're not seeing just like a brightened image. They actually did that just to be fucking nerds about it. This is the best lighting in this map. Really good contrast here. Yeah, it can be very unfun to play. Yeah, because it's Call of Duty at the end of the day. Call of Duty is a sucker punch game. Call of Duty is a game where you are having fun and you're doing well. And then suddenly just unfun shit happens, and you just have less fun. Because you don't want to die suddenly off your streak, you don't want to get hit by a claymore, you don't want that. Like, yeah, I'll be the first to say it, nobody wants that. But it's how Call of Duty's always been. Call of Duty games always can become very unfun. And the thing about, like, the difficulty of designing a multiplayer shooter is that the base of the game, like when you're designing a game where real players are going to fight each other, right? When you design a game like that, the entire basis is counterintuitive to designing a game in general. So, when the game designs it to be snappy, and I can do this, it just feels good. Now look at that gun shake. Casings. Casings are actually pooling up here in the corner. Yeah, they disappear after a second. This is not a super brand new GPU, or CPU even. So, again, this is console. This is like a console shooter. This is just what a console shooter looks like now, I guess. But the thing is, I love that those shells just land there and I can see them. So, anyway, the design that they have to work against is that they're designing a game where I do this. Does that not explode? That's not going to make... There we go. And that kills somebody. So, when you're playing Call of Duty, and this happens, are you having fun? No. This is why it's hard to develop multiplayer competitive shooters, is because you're designing a contradiction. The game has to be fun, but if somebody's having fun in a competitive shooter, likely somebody else isn't, and it's something really worth thinking about. If you're having fun in Call of Duty, it's because you killed that person, and you killed that person, and you killed that person. Those are much slower than they used to be. And then somebody blows up a thing next to you, and they injure you, and then somebody comes in with their C4 and blows you up. That's not fun. But the game is designed so that every player has the potential to sort of fuck up somebody else's fun. So how can the game be truly fun? You want to make it as fair as possible, but even under very fair circumstances, games that are considered to be very well balanced, you know, and competitive, people have so many issues with them, and they rant and they rage and they get really angry playing them. You know, even just like I've seen people rage quit just because I'll kill them and they'll die and that's fine, and then I'll go to a different area of the map. I'll do going over here now, and then they'll come around a corner and I'll be like, oh, there you are, and I win that gunfight, and then they just leave. Like, nothing crazy, nothing bullshit, you know, just, you know, shot you, died. Shot you, died again. And they leave. They don't change up their patterns. So the thing is, if I'm dying a lot in a shooter, what I usually do, if I'm just dying over and over again, every one of my gunfights, I start shooting and then I lose. What I do is I kind of, you know... And I use cover. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not winning my gunfights. I don't want them to be 50-50 anymore. I'm clearly not good right now. I'm clearly not on top of my game. I'm going to play a little slower. One of the reasons I like games like this is I'll fully admit, it's because they're a bit slower. They allow me to play in ways that sort of fit my current mood, my current headspace. So if I'm in so I want to play Call of Duty, and the current Call of Duty is Black Ops 3, and I just want to play Team Deathmatch or Domination, just 6v6 multiplayer. I better be okay with the sliding and the dashing and the jumping and the wall running and the whatnot. You know, I have to be okay with that. And so, when you have a Call of Duty game that has a bit more variety in it, like, I like Infinite Warfare, I think it's fine, but you have to like Infinite Warfare's singular style, in the same way that, like, Black Ops 3, I will say Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare both have a good style, but it's the only style they have. But in this game, what if I feel a little sleepy? What if I want to play some Call of Duty but not sweat my ass off? Well, maybe I can play this way. Maybe I can be a little lurky bitch. The line of sight allows me to play this way. This line of sight allows me to play this way, and then I can put an attack insert down. So if I'm killed, you know, let's come back with a new class here for funsies. This way, if I am killed, you know, so I'm like, bam, and then I'm shot and I fall like, ah. Okay, well that's super anticlimactic. And then I die. I can come back to the same spot. It's like, hey, you know what? I want to play differently now. Fuck this. I don't want to play. I don't want to play campy anymore. I want to play aggressive. But maybe you want to do like a sort of aggressive U shape. So you want to control an area aggressively. So you put a claymore there to watch your back because you can't rely on your teammates worth of shit. You kill somebody in the doorway. You know, and this is not unreasonable. I'm not describing like this like awesome hypothetical where everything works out. I'm just saying like, you know, you can then play a little aggressive and you want to control this area. Oh, someone's coming through the doorway. You kill them, and then you go back. You kind of U-shape it around. It's like, you know, I want to control this side of the map. I don't want to always push into the middle where all the action is. And you know, I sort of want to play. I don't care about the top of the scoreboard. I care about like my playstyle that I'm hoping to adopt, and that's something that like varied shooters allow for. And as now that I've played Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare, it really reminds me as to why I stopped enjoying Call of Duty. Because even though I think they should have definitely done a lot of anti-camper countermeasures in this game, they definitely should have tweaked Dead Silence, they should have tweaked Amplify, they should have added Amplify, put Dead Silence as a perk, changed the minimap to work like a traditional Call of Duty game. Then they should have turned Dead Silence from a field upgrade that makes you silent to just a field upgrade that makes you faster. So just basically like just a longer, faster sprint, like basically like a permanent tack sprint until it runs out and you can kill to recharge it. You know, have the Ghost perk work like Black Ops 2's, have the UAV be a little bit stronger. So it doesn't just get shot down immediately. You know, have score streaks or point streaks so people are more encouraged to play objectives. These are things that I wanted, okay, for anybody watching here. But what I like is that when maps are like this, when movement is like this, do I want to watch this lane and machine gun anybody that comes over here, okay? Maybe not. Maybe I want a higher position with a sniper rifle. Can you hop on this? I think you can if you jump at it just right. I don't know how to do that. I've seen people do it. But I want to snipe. So I'm just going to sit up here with a sniper rifle and bang. Bang, I'm just going to snipe. You know what? No, those are two conservative play styles. I'm going to run Dead Silence. And I'm going to attack sprint over to this well. I hear footsteps coming up the well. Get the kill. Jump down. Crouch. Go under here. The enemy's running by, you know, kill them. You know, and I want to play aggressively. The thing is that the maps, I think, totally allowed for what I'm describing. It's the mechanics surrounding it encouraged people to do a whole lot of this. It's the ability, like when you make footsteps super loud and you make they aren't really anymore. That's sort of an old like launch thing now. Now footsteps are just sort of inconsistent in my opinion, and my friends and I's experience. We have trouble sound whoring in this game now, at all. And I have a nice pair of Astros, whatever. So, but you know, like when you allow somebody to completely hide off the minimap with both a suppressor and the ghost perk, and they're just like, hee 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 hee, haha, you moved, haha, you suck. That's why I like playing objective game modes, because those players, yeah, you could sit here and camp all game. You're not winning your team anything, and you're an easy target. And people are more aggressive in objective game modes, and they will overrun campers. So if you're camping in objective game mode, it's either to cut off the objective or to hold a power position over the map. Whereas in Team Deathmatch, when you play Team Deathmatch on Azure Cave, you get people that just like, come to the door. Come to the door. Gotcha, fucker. Oh, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming up this pathway. Gotcha. Oh god, I'm being overrun. Concussion. Run. Sit. Gotcha. Like, it's that. Like, it's bad. It's a bad idea. Yes, I do know they revealed the Season 1 roadmap. I attempted to make a video about it, but it's also like people can just go on Charlie Intel. Oh, there's a lot of... Like, this game had obviously a lot of potential, like every Call of Duty does. But I think mostly it lived up to it. Mostly it lived up to it in terms of graphics, fidelity, and variety. It didn't suck. It depended on who you were playing against, who you were playing with. I definitely enjoyed it more because I played with friends. If you didn't play with friends, then you probably didn't enjoy it as much as I did. That's just how it is. Sorry. And yeah, and sometimes, yeah, this map had too many lines of sight to worry about, but so did Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, but of course those games had dead silence, so you could flank them easier. They had working mini-maps that, you know, would reveal people that didn't nerf their guns, and I say that literally, like, using a suppressor was a nerf to your gun, a benefit to your stealth, but a nerf to your gun, where now we have suppressors like Monolithic here that just does increased damage range. And like, oh, it's slow, you aim down sight slower. Yeah, okay, keep telling yourself that. So, it's a complicated subject. It really is. How Call of Duty games play is going to be something debated about until the last one comes out. People just still have no idea how they really want them to play. And I imagine the first people to tell you that would be the Call of Duty developers. I feel like they'd be the first people to tell you that they don't really know exactly what the community wants. And the thing is that somebody will be like, oh, well, we're very clear about what we want. No, you're clear about what you want and what your friends want and people agree with you want. But the people that don't agree with you don't want that. I just feel bad we're just not having another shooter like this that's detailed and packed with, like, this photorealism and this dynamic variability. It just sort of feels like we're going back in time with Cold War and not in a fun going back to the 80s way. And this game had some fun stuff. Like, game's realistic, but then you have these, like, negative, gory tracer rounds that are, like, blindingly white. And this way, like, why did they not have a night mode where, like, a night playlist where, like, it gives everybody random tracers when they load into the playlist? And, like, there's no night vision goggles and it's just this. Look at how pretty that is. There's, like, embers. Like, why? Why does this fight? It immerses me. I don't know why. Like, maybe I'm just a dumbass. But the fact that there's a lens flare off I'm just going to assume my character's goggles. You know, from that headlamp over there. There's, like, a little bit of a... See that lens flare? This game feels so alive. Look at this dust in front of the headlamps. I'll just hold still so the stream can render it better. But there's just dust in front of the headlamps. This car. And when you shoot cars, you can shoot the tires. And then the car sinks. See? You shoot tires. The car sinks. And it crashes down. You can pop the windows out. You pop the windshield out. Why? I don't know. To people like me, it's more immersive. There's more... There's a lot of intrigue there for me. It feels like I'm playing in a more alive game. A game that gives a bit more of a shit about what you think of it. Like, just on a glance. I don't know. I don't really know if it makes me feel like a tier 1 operator when I'm like dealing with people jumping like this and sliding and like being losers, like myself sometimes, just running around. And I don't know if it's like a tier 1 operator. But it just feels, the game feels immersive. The game feels very alive, and these night maps perfectly illustrate that, in my opinion. And it makes me so sad that we're just not getting it back. Again, like this is the immersion I kind of crave in a game. And playing this with my friends, like there was so much, we had so many crazy things happen. Because the game wasn't so cookie cutter and wasn't so bent on being competitive, it embraced that Call of Duty as a casual game. And so, like, I'll tell you one of my favorite stories. Like, we used to play, my friends and I, we will still be playing, but we play this thing where we run around, we kill each other on these night maps with no night vision. So it's dark, and when we play with the actual brightness thing, that's barely visible. Like, see, barely visible. That's brighted. That's lit for me. It might be much darker for you. I have a black equalizer on my monitor, like I said. So this is what it looks like to us, and we're creeping around like this. We're just looking. So right here in this box, okay, the box here, you can hide in it. In the pitch black, no one's gonna fucking see you. So I've had a moment where, like, my buddy has backed his butt into me in this box, and we just laughed about it, and I killed him. But then also we found out that these are right here. And so it's a really good way to find out if somebody's in the box. But we would also play realism mode, which doesn't tell you when you get a kill. It doesn't, like, give you, like, plus 100 points or whatever. So you're like, did I just get the kill or not? It's sort of fun that way. So I don't know, like, there's just something about that level of, like, fun that I get. It's sad to me that some people just don't see anything I'm describing right now as, like, worthwhile. They're like, it doesn't matter. I want the game to be fast. And that's such a dumb take to me. I'm sorry. Like, at this point, like, I'm just done being, like, kiddie about it. Like, it's just dumb. I feel like Call of Duty's at its best when it's trying to be varied and unique. I think Call of Duty's at its worst when it funnels you and funnels you and funnels you. When it's less interactable. Like, okay, like, the ability to mount a gun on a windowsill in, like, 2 different ways. Like, is that good for the game? In some cases, no. I think maybe they could have nerfed mounting a bit more. It definitely got me killed sometimes because I'd mount for recoil control, and then somebody would show up, and then my sensitivity's slower, and I had to, like, un-ADS, and it would fuck me up a little bit. But it just felt like, okay, so this part of this wall isn't just like a piece of cover I crouch behind. It's a piece of cover I can utilize. It's something that helps me. It's sort of like the old Ghost Recon games where you could, like, press yourself up against cover and use the cover to stabilize your recoil. Like, that's super cool to me. So it feels like the world is more interactable that way. So having moments where, like, I'd walk up to doors like this, and then they'd just close right in front of me because I know there's somebody in there. And then I'd be like, bam, and then... Like, one of my favorite things to do with these doors is, like, just open one side of them. Like, just that, but also just peeking doors. Like, I've gotten kills just by doing this. And I feel like that allows me to, like, utilize the environment more so than, like, a game that wouldn't have these doors here at all. This building would be much cleaner and easier to navigate. And then it would just be like, I come in... and the thing is, with Cold War, I feel like it's mostly just going to be this. Just run through and kill the person. And I don't know, there's something about the ability... You have the choice to do that in Modern Warfare. The time to kill's fast. Weapons are agile. You can definitely do that if you want. But, like, it has this level of, like, variety to it. Look at this effect they're trying to do here with the fire and the stool. Not perfect, but I appreciate the effort. My favorite still is just the lighting here with, like, these shadows. We used to have these when I was a kid, these, like, lanterns, and, like, this is very nostalgic for me. I don't know. My favorite lighting in this game, though, might be here? I don't know, maybe it's here. Something about this. How dark everything, especially if you actually have the brightness where it's supposed to be. Like, this is so eerie to me. Perfectly eerie. Like, but we never got, like, a Michael Myers mode. We never got that Call of Duty Ghost map called Fog, which was, like, basically a bunch of horror movie references, and people could play as Michael Myers on it if they completed the field mission. I really wish we would have had Fog, but in night form, no night vision. Just having Michael Myers chase you around on it would be so scary and so fun, and they just were like, don't worry, guys, shoot, the ship is back. It's like, I don't know. So, that's my take. Like, it's very hard that... It's very hard for me because, again, Modern Warfare, when I saw what we were getting, I can't lie. I was incredibly hyped when I saw we were getting a modern day COD that focused on like a more realistic style. I was very I was very excited. So I'm very disappointed that Cold War is going way into the arcadey style of like what COD used to feel like. So yeah, don't scratch your eye with hot sauce, dude. That's gonna be awful. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble. The stream is now. I was gonna end it like 30 minutes ago, but I just wanted to, complete my thoughts. So yeah, Infinite Warfare, fun. It's snappy. It's fun to play. If you like the style, then it's good. It's pro-consumer. It's better than Black Ops 3 was. I think it's very much so worth noting. I need to unsubscribe from Walmart's notifications because they tell me to buy stuff literally every day. Like, what the fuck? Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for chilling. Our next one is Modern Warfare Remastered. So stay tuned for Modern Warfare Remastered. We're going to do a quick donation rundown. God, we made like almost $40 tonight, guys. Thank you. So Douglas, Armstrong, Scotty Mann, Alex, Rosendell, Nikita Anakiv, I think I said that right. Gameroy Bathwater, Gothic Snow Leopard, Clinically Insane. Thank you so much for your donations and your subscriptions and your fun. So tomorrow we will do some Modern Warfare Remastered, hopefully. And yeah, see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.